I'm Tony.
I'm Rachel.
Back with some more Grim Dawn. As always, you want to see the other person's view, look in the description below. So, it's time for us to move on.
Let's go.
So, we did a little bit of stuff. We've been doing some totem runs through, what's the name of it?
Through Uchtdonbog and,
Well, I'm thinking of the town.
Malmouth?
Malmouth, yeah. So, Crown Hill and all that kind of stuff. We've been hitting the totems through there. We've done crucibles and a few different things. There's a little bit of a respec on my part. So I'm into Owl now, and I've taken out of Magi, so I've got Behemoth, and I'm going down Crab into Arcane Barrier. Some survivability stuff. I've got overall build. I'm going to be going down into Blind Sage now, instead of going towards Ulzian's Torch, because Blind Sage has this thing that I'm interested in trying, which are these elemental seekers that do explosive and they stun and all that kind of stuff, and I think it's gonna be kind of cool if it does lockdown systems from that. It's AoE damage with the stun and a whole bunch of extra fire damage and stuff too. Also, Owl got buffed, plus 30% to all damage inside of Owl, which awesome.
yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I moved a few other points to other place. I don't remember exactly where it's at. Other than that, like, skills are still the same.
You got a new hat.
Yeah, I got
a few minor things.
Yeah, a few minor things. Oh, we got Prismatic Diamond, and you got
Oleron's Blood.
Yeah, Oleron's Blood. So I've got that for my helm, Prismatic Diamond, and I've got something. Oh yeah, you gave me the Killarian's Shattered Soul for my body piece. There's a few things. My resistances are meh. Most of them are okay. The only, like, my piercing's super crap. And my poison acid's a little low, and my stun's a little low. The rest of them are meh, okay for this level. And then we've done a little bit with you. You hit 75, so...
I did. So I just put on a whole new set of gear that I've been waiting to put on. So this will be my first time actually using it. Working toward Vyres in Devotions.
You also have Warcry now?
I have Warcry, and I have Bull Rush attached to Warcry, which is awesome.
Yeah, and actually that's making Warcry do AoE, like it puts a trauma damage, AoE damage on everything, which is like wiping little guys out in one hit. I'm 2 levels above her right now. We'll sync those together within the next few days too.
Yep.
But it should be fine to get started with this. So there's a little bit of an update between like plays. We were just doing some offline stuff that was just kind of poking around. I've been playing late at night and stuff too.
Yeah.
We speak at last. As I am sure you know, there are many who now cast their gaze upon you, traveler. Or should I say, taken. Some who mean you ill. Some who fear your potential. Then there are those who command me. They have taken great interest in your accomplishments. It appears you may be just the one we require.
One thing before I actually continue with this, at the end of the last recording, we were like, hey, there's got to be more to this with Malmouth.
Oh, yes.
We looked into it. There wasn't. There wasn't more to do. There's a lot of people that had that same question. We don't think there was anything to do, and with the thing that we still don't know the answer to, if we, what's the name of the girl?
Corinia.
Yeah, Corinia. If we tell, like, Ulgrim about Corinia, we don't know what the side effect of that is, so we just didn't, and it didn't look like there was any more to do with it. And a lot of people are talking about, like, what happened? Malmouth just kind of...
Yeah, just ended.
And it didn't even really end. It just kind of was like you defeated the boss and there was nothing else. So that was the end of Malmouth. This is Forgotten Gods, and we're going to step into that realm, which adds a whole crap load of new stuff.
Yay.
So you require me, or what?
I cannot speak of such things in this place. The cursed gaze of our foes is cast upon us here, so I will be brief. Great powers are gathering within the distant lands of the fallen Corvan people, and the Great Eye has decreed that you must play a part, whatever that may be. Will you answer our summons? Will you join me through the portal? Or do the mortal concerns of these people outweigh the calls of fate?
Okay, so this is the Forgotten Gods expansion content. So,
I want to know who his masters are before we accept.
Who are these masters of yours?
I am sorry. I cannot say more here. All you need to know is that you have mutual interests and the same enemies. But if we work together, we can triumph where the individual cannot.
Where's the land of the Korov people?
Far to the east, beyond mountains and rivers, weeks of travel by foot, a mere instant through an eldritch gate. My masters have granted me the means to return there, but only if accompanied by you. I will not fail in this task.
Who are
That's
these
why he's been-
masters of yours? No.
That's why he's been stalking us. He can't go back without us.
Yeah, dude, you must be starving.
No kidding.
All
Well,
right.
Let's go.
Yep, let's go. Very well. I'll trust you. All right.
There's a green gate.
Yep.
That's new.
That gate is green.
It is.
Leaving Malmouth. Next stop, Desert Land.
Very warm looking.
Ah, that's a little bit warmer.
This
I like this
armor.
kind of theme, like this theme of things. Wait, is there like a hidden path already right here?
Shrine of Horan.
Ooh, I
That
could.
dropped a purple.
Yeah.
Totally normal shield. Ooh, I just got a rare component as well. Interesting.
It's a level 50 shield. Did you get the same shield?
Yeah. Remember the totally normal Dawn Guard shield that we found in Ogdenbog?
Yeah, that was the thing that looks like a. No, that was a mace.
Yes, and so is that one.
Oh, is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's another one of those.
One-handed mace, yeah.
Yeah.
To add it to the collection of totally normal things.
Yeah.
All right, I guess it wants us to go.
There's things like he's right here actually.
Okay, let's talk to the dude.
So, you have come, as the Oracle of Dreeg had foreseen. But are you truly prepared for what's in store for you in this forsaken land?
What is this place?
You are in the Corvan Basin, a land ravaged by gods and man alike. A land whose secrets are now coveted by a determined few. As for this camp, this is the Conclave of the Three, a gathering of occultists, warlocks, and witches that serve the witch gods. Here the three cults set aside their disagreements and join as one against our mutual foes. Foes which threaten your existence as well, I might add.
What do you need from me then?
The three have decreed
Me
that
for
I
that.
seek out worthy allies in our battle against a common foe. But are you indeed the one we seek? First, you must prove yourself.
You came to me. I didn't come to you.
I thought our accomplishments were the reason that you sought us out.
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Go to the center of the camp before the statues. Kanatha, mistress of the Sentinels, awaits you to begin the Eldritch rites. Conquer whatever horrors assault you from the Eldritch realm, and we shall have our answer.
May I ask a question?
In time, all your questions will have answers of their own. But first, the rites.
He's not taking any questions right now.
Yeah. This is like press 1 to hang up the call.
That's right.
Press 2 to go to the menu to hang up the call.
I feel like he's not listening to us.
I'll take on your challenge. All right. So, do we have to click on this? Let me make sure. Okay, so now all of our stuff's going to be over here on this right-hand side.
Interesting.
We're in a subplane.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Hey, there's the bank.
Yeah, I dropped the shield off and... So... Oh, I'm in the wrong menu. That's why I'm like, why is my last tab not open? Because I'm not on the right menu.
Let's explain it.
With me, promise.
Greetings, friend. I know when somebody's carrying coin and you've got your share. Care to make an exchange for some iron bars?
I wish to purchase? Sure.
Splendid. Then what shall it be? I've got iron bars for 50,000 iron bits each. Or perhaps that's too cheap for your blood. How about a stack of iron bars then, for 500,000 iron bits?
I don't know what those are for.
Yeah,
Not a
should probably
chance.
not buy the things. What would I want these for? There you
Yeah.
go. I offer a humble service, no strings attached. Bring me iron bits, and in exchange, you will receive iron bars. Pass these on to your allies, or perhaps your alter egos. If they bring them to me, then I will happily take them off their hands for their original value. Oh, it's a way to transfer money between characters.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
That's interesting, yeah.
Leave me to my business.
What are you working on? that's exactly the response to somebody that says, leave me alone.
Did you not hear me? Let me spell it out for you. Leave me alone. The less time I spend in this forsaken, sand-covered armpit of the world, the better. And you serve no purpose but to slow me down. Now leave me alone so I can get back to my work. Get my work done and get out of here.
Here, I'm going to keep talking to you. What's wrong?
You're really not listening, are you? You want to know what's wrong? They dragged me out to this forsaken furnace on a fool's errand to chase some hopeless maniac through the desert. My clothes are soaked with sweat, that is, until it all evaporates underneath this slith sun. My skin burns, there's sand in my everything, and there isn't so much as a drop of booze as far as the eye can see. To top it all off, I lie awake freezing to death while all manner of ghastly beasts spend the night screaming and moaning at each other at the edge of camp. So you could say I'm a bit upset at my current situation. Now get lost and let me finish my work.
Oh, that sounds pretty terrible.
We're officially done talking now. Officially.
Watch yourself. I'll just do fine. I don't see anybody else to talk
Give
to.
you a good price on what I've got left.
Oh, let me,
I'll keep your stash.
for sake of... My pots are all full, so I'm good there.
Your pots are awful?
Yeah, awful pots.
Yeah. Alright. Are you lost, Inquisitor? How is it that a member of the Luminari finds himself at the center of the worship they so desperately sought to erase?
They summoned me.
Then this is where you belong, for reasons I'm sure we'll all discover. The Emissary does not make mistakes, his actions speak for the three. A word of caution, though, there are many here who will not appreciate your presence.
Why do I have to do a challenge if he doesn't make mistakes? Why is that?
For generations, the Luminari hunted our kind, stole our artifacts, and experimented on us for their own gain, all in the name of defending the Empire. That time has long since passed, and there are far greater threats to the Empire than the few of us who remain. But there are many here who suffered at the hands of the Luminari, and they're slow to forgive. Just tread lightly. Now, is there anything else I might help you with?
Who is the emissary?
Sure. Well, now that is a good question. The Emissary has been in service of the three for a very long time. Some say since the beginning, which would make him hundreds of years old. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but there's no doubt he's been one of their most fervent servants. He goes where the three will not, recruiting talented individuals in their name or scouring them from existence should their refusal be perceived as a threat to the gods. I suspect many here were once recruited by him, including yours truly.
You were recruited by the emissary?
Yes, I certainly was. It's not the happiest of tales, but all worked out in the end, I suppose. I was 14 at the time. My parents had fallen ill to a pox that claimed countless lives across the countryside. Things were not looking good, and we were running out of money. The little bit of medicine I could afford was quickly running out. One day, while I was out in the market trying to scrounge some coin for the meager goods we had, I began hearing voices, but they did not originate from anyone nearby. Only I could hear them. They told me things I thought impossible. At first, I was rightfully scared and didn't know what to make of it. I thought I was going mad. But in them was wisdom. I just didn't know it at the time. It wasn't long before my mother succumbed to the pox. I had to bury her myself as father was still too weak. As tears streamed down my cheeks, I vowed to not let that happen again. I listened to the voices and through them learned tricks beyond mortal limits. I hurt some people, but I was able to earn enough money for food and for father's medicine. The day father got out of bed for the first time in weeks, a stranger came to me on the road. A hood cloaked his features, and he introduced himself only as the emissary.
Tried a health potion?
He told me that the voices I was hearing were not of my own failing sanity, but instead they were a gift. He told me that I was right to listen, but now the time had come to pay for my gifts. Father's life in exchange for my service. He said that I should keep listening to the voices, to follow them wherever they led, but I will never see my father again. To deny them was to deny the call of a god. I felt that I had no choice. I wrote father a note and left in the middle of the night. The emissary was not wrong. The voices led me to Stonereach, a coven of witches in the service of the three. There, I honed my powers and embraced my calling. I do not know what happened to father, but given what's happened across Cairn, I can only imagine I'd have shared his fate if I didn't leave.
What is this place?
This is a gathering of those faithful to the three, a convergence of powers this world has not yet seen. All of us were called here, much like you were.
We already asked about the three, right?
No,
didn't
I don't
ask
think
him,
so.
though. The three, question mark?
Are you really that out of your element? The three witch gods, Bismil, Drieg, and Soleil. The very reasons why we stand here this day. We are, all of us, bound to their will. To serve them is to have purpose. And now you've been called into their service as well.
Interesting. I know Eye of Drieg is a occultist spell, and
Yep.
Soleil is your class, not soldier.
Nightblade.
Or no, it is a Nightblade ability, isn't it?
think so.
Something of Soleil.
Soleil's Witchblade, I remember.
Yeah, there's
hearing.
that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Bismil, I think we actually have one of those inside the... So it's interesting to see those popping up.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Each of us has our role to play, but all of us are here because the three demanded it. A forgotten threat rises to the north, one that may consume this land if we falter or delay. There are some in this camp who are skeptical of this, but they are fools to question the gods. The threat is real, as we will all know it is soon enough.
Very well.
She had a lot of information.
I think it was a he. Was that a she or he?
Alicia?
Oh, Alicia. I thought it was a guy with some mascara on.
Oh. Ah, you're the one they've been talking about. Worked with Kaimon and his band of merry fanatics back in Homestead. I'll tell you what, if it weren't for what you've done since, I'd end your life where you stand.
Scusa?
You heard me. I don't know why they've allowed you into this camp, but I assure you, I'll be looking for a good reason to remove you from the land of the living.
And why's that?
You see all of this here? All of these people, they are gathered here because that foolish maniac Father Kaimon has been meddling with powers he can't control. Something you helped him do, whether you realize or not. If it were up to me, you'd be cut down just for setting foot in this camp.
I like Citray.
Oh, because they summoned the thing, remember?
Yeah, well, I'm not exactly friends with Kaimon either.
Yeah?
Here.
You gave him a seal.
How you like that? There's a guy here. He won't talk to me.
No.
I don't know if those
Ooh.
are guys. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, convergence of the... Oh, I can't talk right now. Maurice is watching.
Who's Maurice?
Who's Maurice? She's the love of my life. That's who Maurice is. Now, please, would you leave before she sees us talking? I don't want her to get the wrong idea.
The wrong idea.
I don't want her to think I'm, talking to you. You know what I mean?
I have no idea.
She's the jealous girlfriend.
Well, the other part too is, like, I am the kind of person that someone says, leave me alone, and I go, why?
We're officially done talking now.
Yeah, I'm busy. What are you doing?
Stay out of my way, and we'll get along just fine.
Okay, that person's got, for some reason, voice acting. This one I respond to logically.
Yeah, that must be Soleil's altar words. Here's the thingy. I will read the thingy.
Yep. I couldn't pick it up as well, so it'll be for
There we go.
So, you are what the Emissary has brought us. Are you prepared for the trials ahead? This should prove entertaining.
I like how the voice acting in somebody's like, I talk like this all the time. Perhaps you'd prefer to test me yourself.
That would be brief.
So arrogant.
So arrogant.
So from what I know of the witch gods, Soleil is like the cruelest, evilest one.
It looks like
So
it in the thing.
it's like
Serve the three and prosper. Deny them and...
I get the idea.
I'm a bit busy right now. Come back and see me when you finish with the emissary.
Sorry to bother you. She's watching.
Yeah.
I heard you.
Don't talk to her. Gosh, don't talk to him. She won't let him talk to other people.
So,
good.
no, you're making a very valid point, but I'm allowed to talk to her, right?
Yeah, you're allowed to talk to her. You're just not allowed to talk to him in front of her, which is really weird.
Okay, that's just useless space.
If you need something, speak to Atrin. I'm sorry, are you the one we're supposed to see for our initiation?
I don't believe so.
Sorry then. Let's talk another time.
Well then, carry on.
See the symbols next to their names?
Where?
Right next to his name. The red
That red
symbol.
circle? That everybody's got
It says
that.
Cult of Soleil. When you moused over it. Standing tolerated.
Oh, okay.
I'm ready for whatever Soleil's got in store for us. Atrin deserves to be here, and I'll make sure of it.
Later. You got an eyeball in the middle of your face.
Sorry, I can't talk. I'm waiting for someone.
Okay, useless NPC. Filler space. You'll probably be
waiting for
relevant later. Oh, nope, not that up there. Okay, the thing's over here.
Should we do the thing?
The oracles of Dreeg spoke of your arrival. Their mad choir whispers of you marching alongside our forces into the tomb of the Eldritch Sun and emerging triumphant. But even their eyes cannot peer into what I offer. The Shattered Realm is unlike anything mankind has ever witnessed, teeming with wealth and power beyond imagining, but also dangers not unlike those that we face even now on Cairn. But before you can enter this treacherous reality, I must know that you are indeed the one the oracles speak of. Earn your place within our camp, and we can speak more of the Shattered Realm's mysteries.
What is Shattered Realms? I am just ignoring everything that... Do this, and then we'll speak more with Shattered Realms. Can you explain more about Shattered Realms?
It is very much a reflection of our own physical reality, but broken and distorted. Whatever entity crafted this realm, it seems it has long vanished, and with its absence, the world crumbles. As far as I know, it goes on forever, but as its light fades, so the insatiable darkness consumes it. The deeper you dig, the tougher the opposition may become. Occasionally, you may encounter powerful guardians of the realm that will seek to stop you. But should you triumph against them, vast wealth awaits. Upon entering the Shattered Realm, you will appear within a shard. The way forward will only open once you've gathered enough souls from its forsaken denizens. I shall keep the way open for you, so that you can return during your current journey.
How can I prove myself?
The Shattered Realm is not some playground. It carries great risks, and I must know you are prepared. Speak to the Emissary, earn a right to battle alongside one of the cults gathered here, and we shall speak again.
Alright, yes.
It's very much a reflection.
Interesting, so that's how we get into Shattered Realms.
How do you do the echoey thing with your voice?
Keep asking like irritating questions. 'Cause that's just what we do apparently.
Yeah, I will. hey, there's the guy. He's like, ooh. Do the thing.
I'm sorry, stranger. Perhaps we can talk later.
See you later then. It's
Alligator.
See, they all have like these.
She's Bismeal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greetings, Seeker.
Hi.
Hi.
Farewell.
I sense turmoil.
There's the
within
respect
you.
person.
Okay.
Hey,
Stay strong.
wait, that voice is the same one as
Let me clear your mind of regrets.
the witch in the first
Yes.
Devil's
Farewell.
Crossing.
Let me clear your mind of regrets.
Same voice.
Maybe that's where she's come to.
I
No,
sense
it's you can see the name up there. It's
turmoil within you.
Bagala.
Huh.
Bagala.
Interesting.
My name is Bagala.
All right. Should we do the thing?
Yeah, I think so. There's actually.
Oops. I have no desire to speak with you right now, Inquisitor.
Watch yourself, witch.
The Raven spoke of your arrival.
That's good that you're voice acted.
I heard about the antics you pulled with Kaiban's Chosen back in Homestead. Don't be thinking such foolishness will go unnoticed around here. I'll be keeping an eye on you.
How did they know about this? I was like in a thing in his thing, not even talking to anybody.
Well, they know the
Antics?
things.
Are you my mother or what?
Don't play coy with me. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, mother.
Yes, mother.
Sassy.
A real test of your skills, then. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
the lady.
Hey,
The lady from the load screen.
why are you in front of Malmouth except for you're here instead?
We were wondering where you were.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see.
Can I buy you a sweater? Like, you...
Well, she is in the middle of a desert. I don't think she needs a...
Can I buy you a collar?
Hey there, traveler.
Come back and chat with me when you're done with the emissary. Wouldn't want him coming after me for meddling in his business.
They could only afford 3 words from that guy. Talk to you later.
Well, if it isn't the talk of the camp.
You know who I am?
Of course. The seers of Drieg have extolled your acts in Burwitch, and even those yet to be. That is before they all start rambling on about death and the inevitable darkness that will consume all. Laura, in particular, seems to have taken interest in your arrival, but you can take that up with her. If you don't mind, I have a bit more of a personal question to ask.
Go ahead.
It's about a child, a little girl. Perhaps in your travels you may have met her and those who now care for her.
What is her name?
I'm afraid I don't know what her name is.
You don't know?
You see, I was traveling along the shore north of Port Valbury with a small group from the Coven at Stonereach. We sought to regroup with our brothers and sisters fleeing the carnage in the city. We searched for 2 days without luck, but on the third morning, we spotted a small boat just offshore. It appeared to be empty, but I could swear I could hear the cries of an infant coming from it. I braved the waters and fixed a line to it, and together we pulled it ashore.
And what did you find?
The sight we beheld burned my very soul. At first glance, it appeared there was nothing but death, human remains twisted and mangled, lying with other creatures the likes of which I've never seen. But there in the midst of it all was a baby, just as pristine as if her mom had laid her down for an afternoon nap. She couldn't have been more than a couple years old. How that child survived whatever happened in that boat is beyond me, but when I picked her up, she looked at me with a big smile and her beautiful green eyes. Some of the others were spooked. They kept going on about how it was impossible such a small child could have survived the carnage, how there was something unnatural about her. But I knew we had to take care of her. In the cult of Dreek, there are no coincidences. We were intended to find this girl. So I brought her back to the Coven at Stonereach. The matron agreed to raise her, but I couldn't bear to leave her side. That is, until I was summoned here. One does not deny the call of Draelus. I couldn't very well bring an infant here with me, not to this forsaken land. It broke my heart to leave her. I just thought, maybe you've been there. Maybe you've news of her?
Then maybe Alice. Yeah,
Oh yeah, the lady that we found.
yeah,
Got her.
she's, yeah. They're in, Devil's Crossing, I think, right now.
No. The lady was imprisoned at, remember in Port Valbury, the end boss? We found the lady in the room afterwards. The end boss of Port Valbury. And she said she was looking for her baby. She had to send it away.
Yeah, but he's talking about the kid.
Yeah.
There's Alice inside of Devil's Crossing that's got her dad there. Or no, that's not Alice. I trying to remember names.
Yeah. Alright, you say her name is Alice? How would you know this?
She was taken from her mother in Port Valbury.
Oh, that must be her. Alice. Little Alice. What of her mother? Did she survive Valbury?
She seeks her child. She went to Malmouth.
Malmouth is no better place than Valbury these days. She's walking into a death trap. Dreeg, forgive me. Perhaps I can still do something, but we're so far from Erelon.
Good luck.
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm trying to remember names now.
A challenge awaits, and a challenger stands. But which will endure? The eye knows the answer.
I see.
The emissary awaits your arrival, Seeker. Do come speak with me when you've finished with him. I've been waiting for you.
Alright, we'll speak later.
The Great Guardian commands, and I serve.
Get a creepy, kind of cool helm.
Yeah.
Definitely creepy. Kind of cool. Okay. What is that?
It's his shoulder pads. It was weird, and
Oh.
it took me a second too.
Yes. It looked like a little creature.
Yeah, I thought so as well. Naileen appears to be crying.
Are you alright?
The city is burning like the embers of an iron forge. I saw it with my own eyes. Heard the screams of thousands as they were eaten by liquid fire. Men, women, children, all consumed like fodder for an insatiable herd.
That's nothing. You should see this place I went through not long ago. Excuse me?
I smell the foul stench. A follower of the forgotten god stands before us. It must be extinguished. It must be destroyed.
Excuse me?
There's disease within the eye, darkness that spreads like a storm, consuming the flesh, tainting the vision. It consumes those who see, cleanses them with eldritch fire. All who drink of its gifts shall burn, and the eldritch sun will feed upon their final breath.
Excuse me?
It's gone, all of it. All gone. I don't know how this is possible. It's as if it were never there. All those people just gone.
Am I supposed to click? Are you insane?
Look at Daddy, sweetheart. Just look at my eyes. Don't look at the fire. Look
Okay.
at me and take my hand.
Are you insane?
She doesn't care. She's just talking.
Oh no, she doesn't say anything if we do it.
I smell the foul stench. A follower of the forgotten god stands before us. It must be extinguished. It must be destroyed.
Okay.
So she just goes through prophecies.
Ooh.
It burns. It burns.
Yeah.
These you can't. They're children. Just run, run, and don't look back. Run.
Huh. It doesn't matter which one you click, it goes forward.
Huh.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, weird. That's
Yeah.
disconcerting.
Alright, we should be good to do the thing now.
Yep.
We've talked to the people with the 3 colored circles.
Yeah. We'll have to see what goes on here. All right.
Alright, you ready to speak to Canantha,
Let's speak to Canantha.
the mistress of the Sentinels?
The emissary warned me of your coming, but whether you may remain here is not a matter of his choosing. I will decide who stays and who dies. Are you prepared to face the trials?
What are these trials?
Save your questions for the scholars. If you are to survive out here, then you must be tested against the terrors of the Eldritch Realm. Are you prepared to begin or not?
Who are you? What did you roll out here?
Right now, my role here is to determine whether you are worth the risks of bringing into our fold. Now, are you ready to begin or not?